But when I want to say 17, I was at the Olympic Training Center, and I was training. I had just got done training, and then Julie, I know everybody know Julie. Julie come to me. She got Bud Crawford on the phone.
Shakur Stevenson has shared his initial thoughts and insights following a grueling sparring session with Terence Crawford. This encounter wasn't just a typical training exercise. It was a showdown between two elite fighters, one that fans would eagerly pay to witness in a professional match. Held at a private gym away from the public eye, details and reactions have quickly surfaced, offering a vivid glimpse into this high-level exchange.
So he gets on the phone. Mind you, I just got done training, sparring, but I'm I'm crazy. I got like a problem. So he gets on the phone. I'm like, where you at? I know he's in Colorado. He's like, I'm at the gym right now. Where you at? Like, he started talking crazy to me. We started talking back and forth. This is like the beginning of me and Bud, like, even like just getting around each other. This is how we really became.
Meanwhile, promoter Oscar De La Hoya recently launched his Clapback Thursdays, where he unequivocally stated that he has no intention of signing free agent Shakur Stevenson to Golden Boy Promotions. De La Hoya criticized Stevenson's statement about fighting solely for himself and not for the public, interpreting it as a lack of interest in entertaining fans. According to De La Hoya, this makes Stevenson a fighter he doesn't wish to include on his roster. Stevenson responded to De La Hoya's remarks by saying, "He's mad because he found out I'm not signing with him. It's okay. Oscar De La Hoya, you'll get over it." While Stevenson has not yet revealed his new promoter, he expressed admiration for his former promoter, Bob Arum, leading some fans to speculate that he might struggle to secure a deal with a new promoter and might end up returning to Top Rank. Adding to the drama, De La Hoya expressed his discontent with the World Boxing Council's WBC decision to mandate negotiations between his fighter, William Zepeda, and Stevenson. De La Hoya opposes the WBC's directive for Zepeda to take on this bout, mentioning that he's considering 3 alternative opponents for Zepeda's next fight, but has not disclosed any names. The WBC, however, has officially ordered Stevenson to defend his lightweight world title against Zepeda. Both athletes are unbeaten, with Stevenson boasting a 22-0 record and Zepeda a 31-0 record. De La Hoya, emphasizing Zepeda's status as the mandatory challenger for all major world titles, stated, "Shakur Stevenson, you're a great fighter and a great talent, but not for me. I believe when somebody says you're not fighting for the public, I cannot promote you." As a result, Stevenson asserted that Zepeda would dodge him if the fight didn't happen next. Michael Benson, the boxing editor for TalkSport, recently posted the WBC's directive on social media, confirming the ordered fight between Stevenson and Zepeda, with a purse bid scheduled for August 20th, and a 70-30 split in Stevenson's favor if no deal is reached. Stevenson, currently one of the most sought-after free agents in boxing, has not yet disclosed his new promoter. Both Oscar De La Hoya and Eddie Hearn had reportedly shown interest, but Stevenson has declared that he will not be joining Golden Boy Promotions or re-signing with Top Rank. Recently, Stevenson praised his former promoter Bob Arum on social media, which led to speculation that he might be rejoining Top Rank after a brief stint as a free agent. Stevenson appreciated Arum's honesty about his last fight, which he didn't perform well in. Matchroom promoter Eddie Hearn expressed interest in signing Stevenson after his win against Adam Haratunen on July 6. However, Hearn has remained silent since Oscar De La Hoya announced on social media that Zepeda would not be dictated to about his opponents, following the WBC's directive for negotiations with Stevenson. Zepeda was Hearn's top choice to pair with Stevenson, provided a deal went through. Without Zepeda, Hearn is left with lightweight Andy Cruz and a few other light welterweights like Liam Paro, Jack Catterall, and Sobriel Macias, whom Stevenson would likely have little interest in facing. If Stevenson joins Matchroom, he might become discontented due to the lack of expected fights, potentially leading to public expressions of frustration. Stevenson's only viable choices as a free agent were Matchroom, PBC, or a return to Top Rank. If Stevenson had remained with Top Rank, his bouts would have been broadcast on ESPN, reaching millions of viewers. Their expert matchmakers, renowned for their skill, would have carefully curated his fights to keep him undefeated for years, much like they did with Terence Crawford, enhancing his reputation. Bob Arum mentioned that he's tight with James Prince and the rest of the group around Stevenson, expressing a willingness to re-sign him after he tests free agency. Arum, discussing the potential return of Stevenson to Top Rank, said, "He's a free agent now, no different than a football player who finishes his contract and tests the market. That's what Shakur is doing. Hopefully, after he tests the market, he'll come back to us. I like the kid a lot." Arum also highlighted that Top Rank holds significant leverage to broker a match between Stevenson and Gervonta Tank Davis, provided Davis and PBC agree to the bout. This fight could become a major event across multiple platforms, including ESPN, PPV, and Prime Video. Meanwhile, Stevenson stated on DAZN that he would be open to defending his title against William Zepeda, the #1 opponent. The undefeated Stevenson believes that Zepeda's fighting style will push him to perform at his highest level. Nevertheless, he mentioned that he has not yet decided on his next move as a free agent. De La Hoya announced on social media that Stevenson would only get the chance to face Zepeda if he joins Golden Boy Promotions. De La Hoya added, "He throws a bunch of punches. He's great with his style, but a guy like that would bring the best out of me," said Stevenson about Zepeda. The potential fight against Zepeda poses a significant challenge for Stevenson. He can't approach Zepeda the way he did Artem Haratunen. If Stevenson tries to engage Zepeda head-on, he might find himself in trouble. Zepeda unleashes a relentless barrage of punches, much like he did against Giovanni Cabrera and Maxi Hughes. Stevenson, with his blend of power and finesse, is cut from a similar cloth. If he were to face Zepeda, he would have to stay on the move throughout the fight, much like he did against Edwin de los Santos and Jeremiah Nakafila, to secure a victory. This strategy might not be the most exciting for fans, potentially causing Stevenson's popularity to rise further. However, Zepeda's style might expose Stevenson's timidity even more, making it harder for him to rely on a favorable decision. This week, Stevenson has been showering praise on promoter Eddie Hearn, leading some to speculate that he might soon sign with Matchroom Boxing. Bob Arum commented on this situation, saying, "When Bob knows a fighter's looking to leave, he just lets them go. This probably happened 2 or 3 fights ago. Shakur should be a massive star, but he's not. That works for and against him. Commercially, the money is there, but Hearn's roster at lightweight isn't very expansive." The sole notable fighter Hearn could present to Stevenson at 135 libs is Andy Cruz, the 2020 Olympic gold medalist known for his exceptional boxing skills.